in MONGU say several infrastructure needs remain unattended to. For the residents, the issue is not only about promises, but seeing visible improvement in their communities through better roads, public facilities, and other development projects.
So since we've voted for them, they are now our leaders, especially on the ground. That's why we are now crying, so that at least they resume and do something from where they left in terms of development. Basically on the roads. Look at our roads here in Western Province in particular. They are very poor compared to some roads from different provinces. But since us, the Westerners and other provinces I might mention now or I might not mention, have caused our leaders to get back into power. So we are crying now for the development so that at least we can rejoice from the same development from what we've done.
President kwa Bulozi mwatanga kwa teni nasepa mwaziwadi maneke wa mamu kamba baka mitolokela ni muberekire mafudu education abona alire machembele bahola makwasha bahola kono kwa Western Province hakuna ZWELOPILI haiyo lwazama yanga lwabona zenzi mwali bakazemwi kuna ni ZWELOPILI lwavona mafole ni mwali bakazemwi lwazama yanga ZWELOPILI lwaibona kwanu kwa Western Province hakuna ZWELOPILI chebo president falo mikutseleze pateni chole lubata kuli chole ni mina chole mubonise UITUMELA osina molwezeze kwanu kwa Western Province 47,000 kiale tisuposa kuli bwakainde lwa melata chole bwakainde ni mina mubonise atola mina utoka ZWELOPILI tahe ninge yenzi kwa bamu mayuti kwa kwa Western Province hakuna misebezi haiyo hakuna misebezi chole mubone kuli muberekele pateni mikwakwa kima grave ofera kima grave ukafa kolukaya kima grave limota za unasori za sinyea chalo kupakole bwaka inde muberekele pateni
akakwa kuona wa president mkutela fa mwa 5 years mu kupula luli kupule bana bamina wali bamipotezi kana babaitutile kuna na basikaituta.
As government continues implementing its development programs, residents say they will be looking forward to seeing more projects taking shape on the ground. Reporting for Bulozi TV, Mary Madisana, MONGU, Western Province.
Kopano ya National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity NRPUP ya muhezi ni kulumira LINEPO za LIKETISA zetu musizwe kikatengo kaliketisa ka Electoral Commission of Zambia ECZ MIFITISA TUMBO yayona kumweteleli hakainda HICHILEMA kwa kuona kuzwa mubano mwaliketisa zana mwingelele za selemo saunomwaha sa 2026. Mweteleli wa kopano ya NRPUP vo Ezra Tembo bataruseleze babihi Makande kuli kopano ya habo iketezi kwa muhera LINEPO za LIKETISA ni kwiseza muhupulo kwa kuonga kopano yose iliona etuna kwa kopano 01 sana ni kopano yobusa. Votembo baikirize kutarusa kuli kopano ya NRPUP kachwale IFITISA TUMBO ni UITUMELA ku yanaipapata fa kopano ye kwetelela naha mutompe Brian Mundubile hamochwalo ni mubakweli wa hae mutompe Makebi Zulu kaukona kweza wipapato kukonsize kuli kopano ya NRPUP ikone kuzwa number 2 mwaliketisa zauno mwaha ni haike kuli kopano ni inanifela nilikwelize talo hane tatela mwa LIKETISA.
We commend and congratulate our president, our presidential candidate, Honorable Brian Mundubile and his running mate, Honorable Makebi Zulu, for a spirited campaign. As a party that is less than 3 months old, we are proud. From zero, we are now the main opposition political party with over 60 members of parliament, several mayors, council chairpersons, and councillors across the country. This is no small achievement. We also congratulate President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND on their victory. We congratulate the over 60 NRPUP MPs, council chairpersons, mayors, and councillors across the country. The way forward. The election is over. It is time for Zambia to focus on development. We call on all Zambians to give President HICHILEMA and the UPND space to work, and as we offer checks and balances, we let norms prevail and let's engage in Parliament and other establishment democratic platforms. As the official opposition, NRPUP will provide checks and balances to ensure accountability and good governance. In conclusion, we urge all our members nationwide to desist from any form of political violence. Democracy is about respecting the will of the people.
Vazamaisi vavahulu valiketisa mwasikilitisa MONGU vo oswe ompofu valumbile SICABA sa MONGU kakubukeleza KOZO ni wiketo kanako yaliketisa kutarusa kuli mungendenge waliketisa ukonele kuzama ya hande kusinatu fuindi. Mwangambolo ni mazi mwangala Bulozi vompofu YOMUHULU chwalo ni kwa babihi Makande ni mapokola kakusebeza hande mungendenge waliketisa. Ni akuli chwalo vompofu valumbile SICABA kakukamuha kabungata kuyobota mwaliketisa za namuingelele za silimo saunomoha sa 2026.
So I wish to state here that I think the process was very smooth, and the declaration for the mayor of MONGU was done, I think, the other day in the night. So all in all, I think the process went on very well, very smoothly, very peacefully. I want to thank the people of MONGU for, conducting themselves in this manner. Well, the turnout for MONGU was very interesting, very exciting. The turnout was very good. I want to state here that our working relationship between the media, the security wings, has been very good. I think we really worked very well. And this is how it's supposed to be. I also want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank them for this working spirit.
MUNYOLI YOMUHULU wa MUUSO mwa Bulozi vosi momo akapelwa vafitize kuitumela wabona kwa SICABA sa Bulozi kakubukeleza KOZO LIKETISA lisikakalakale mwanako ya LIKETISA mane ni hasamula wa LIKETISA hamo cholo ni kaukamuha kabungata kuyobota kwambola kwa mukitinyana wa kuchala likota kakulemuha kukutisezwa fasipula kwa MUETELELI mutompe hakainde HICHILEMA wakapelwa baize Bulozi chwale buswanila kuiseza muhupulo kwa kuchala likota ili kutinisa mishitu yefelile kulemiwa likota. Mina kulichwalo vomasiye mulela ili bao bayemela litava za kuchala likota balumbile MUETELELI hakainde HICHILEMA kakutisa likolo la sifomu sestala ni lilalanda ili ntoebonisa chiseho nitundamo ya MUUSO kwa kusileleza lilalanda.
The peaceful conduct witnessed in Western Province during and after the general election has been welcomed as a reflection of the province's commitment to maintaining peace and stability. Provincial Permanent Secretary Semomo Akapelwa has thanked residents for maintaining peace throughout the electoral period, while also commending them for turning out in large numbers to exercise their right to vote.
I say thank you very much for your efforts during the last 90 days of election campaigns, for the peace you maintained over the period and which we continue to enjoy now. Thank you very much for your efforts, and thank you very much for your turning out in very large numbers to vote.
Akapelwa was speaking during a tree planting ceremony held in honor of President Hakainde Hichilema following his re-election. He says the province must now shift its attention towards restoring forests and increasing the number of trees planted across the region.
Now, today's event, Mr. Mulele and myself have an outstanding engagement to go to Luvuva, to a patch of forest, a piece of forest they have given him to try to reforest. we shouldn't forget the event, the declaration of yesterday that President Hakainde has been re-elected, and then he has the chance to continue with the progressive and developmental ideas he has. So we must have a signpost or a mark. So let's plant the Hakainde HICHILEMA orange. Let's continue with that spirit of planting indigenous trees. They can grow.
A farmer and green champion, Masiye Mulela, has praised President Hakainde HICHILEMA for establishing the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment, describing the move as a clear indication of government's commitment to protecting the environment.
To greet the President for his re-election and thank him for establishing the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment, to which us green champions belong. To realize the value of what we have, some plants, some grasses, everything we have has very good value, medicinal values, food values.
The call now is for the renewed focus on environmental protection to translate into sustained tree planting and restoration efforts across Western Province. Siyoto Akawana, Bulozi TV News, Western Province.
Luka pumula hainyani mi luka kuta hapi kutozola pili ni Makande.
Bulozi TV is the only commercial television station domiciled in MONGU of Western Province, Zambia, providing homegrown broadcasting. We are licensed by the Independent Broadcasting Authority (IBA) and carried by TopStar on DTT channel 120. We are also on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and WhatsApp channel. Our news is factual, balanced, and delivered on time in 3 languages: English, Simbunda, and Silozi. Our programs range from talk shows, entertainment shows, personality, cultural heritage, political shows, local drama and soaps, children's shows, community live broadcast, and many more. Call the station manager to advertise your business on 0975 210 218 or 0764 907 921. Or email us on bulozitv@gmail.com. We are situated in Mbuyuwana compound off Kagrava Road in MONGU. Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse.
Healthness Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives. At Healthness Medical Center, we provide high-quality, accessible healthcare for individuals, families, and the wider community in MONGU and beyond. We focus on preventive care, offering blood pressure, diabetes and cholesterol checks, HIV counseling and testing, and community health education programs. Our outpatient and maternal child health services support families with general consultations, antenatal and postnatal care, child growth and monitoring, nutrition counseling, and family planning. Our laboratory services provide routine tests, rapid diagnostics, and selected specialized tests, while our pharmacy ensures timely access to medicines with professional guidance. HealthNest is also here during emergencies, providing 24/7 care, stabilization, first aid, and referral services supported by rapid diagnostics and ready access to medicines. We help with recovery and rehabilitation through physiotherapy for children and adults, including clubfoot, fractures, cerebral palsy, neurological conditions, and soft tissue injuries. Our diagnostic services such as ultrasound and ECG help monitor progress, and ongoing preventive care supports long-term health. At Healthness Medical Center, we combine quality, compassion, and reliable care to nurture health and empower lives. You can locate us at 53120 Lusaka Road, Kambule, 7488 MONGU. Contact us on +2609729265521. Our website www.healthnestmd.com. Healthnest Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives.
Did you know that you've got the right to complain against any radio or television broadcast? Did you also know that every radio or television station has an obligation to respond and address your complaints when aggrieved? The first step is to complain to the station not more than 3 months after the broadcast took place. It is expected that the station will respond reasonably to you, that is within 14 days. If not satisfied, then escalate your problem to the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
We're at Mass Media Complex, Ali King Carter Road, PO Box 32475, Lusaka, or call us on +260 211 250589 or visit our website at www.iba.org.zm. IBA, promoting ethical and professional broadcasting.
Lwamyamwela hape mi lwa ekeza nitukiso ya Makande Mwa Silozi. MUETELELI wako pano ya Citizens First mtompei Harry Kalaba olumbile squad Satonse Alliance ni MUETELELI wasona mtompei Brian Munduvile kakubonisa bundume LIKETISA zeo batolokile kuba zezizwe kama forces ni bumenemene bobumaso ya holo na Zambia yali kuingela tukuluho. Bokalaba banyazize ya holo mukwa wo LIKETISA za unomwaha liza maiselizwe tengi kutameleza kuli kubile ni kumbwanjingera kusaza mairela kubya chwalo ni mashano amangata. Miba kupire kuli kubeni lipatsiso ze ichemezi ilize kakona kufumana boniti ni kukutiza sepo ya SICABA mikana kweswana bakupire MUUSO kuli ufema ye mwaona kwa manalifu lele hakalezwa labo mutotwe kafwaya. Mikakufeleleza Makande alona chaziba walitaba za kuyepa kutale yapila kwa mfulira bo Charles Mulila baize kuchimbola mikwayo bayepa butale bayepa fasikala sisinyinyani kubuto kwa hulu haiba na Zambia ibata kufita fasikonkwani sakuyepa butale ofita fa 3 million metric tons kasilimo sa 2030 kakuya kali nombolo ze tumusizwe ki MUUSO na Zambia ikonle kuyepa butale bakopa ofita fa 447,100 metric tons hala alichika la silimo sa 2026 ilikekezo hakubapanywa na koeswa na silimo sangohola kwambola ni mazimu ngala Bulozi bomulila baize MUUSO oswanila kwa kufisa ZWELOPILI ya mikoti yemicha ni kuchimbola mikwa ya kuyepa kayona butale ilinto yekatiseza kuli na Zambia ikone kule kisalika ze pangile fa butale wakopa kwande anahaye kufita kule kisafela butale wabusika shengununwa.
Initially, production was coupled with energy when we had the drought, but that is not a factor because despite that, mines were still supplied with electricity because you cannot stop production completely. I think by what is critical is affecting production is the issue of mechanization. You know, mining has become a critical component of economic emancipation for most countries. So what we needed to do is to ensure that we provide mechanization, which is actually technologically built up. Modern technology has to do with the production levels. But if we don't put up the production schedules and technical report that mining companies are supposed to provide, it becomes a problem. We also need to ensure that the employment is coupled with good remuneration for workers. We experience job drain, people going outside the country. It's because of the conditions of service. Also, we need to ensure that we actualize the newly opened up mining companies and finance them adequately. Yes, we may need the foreign direct investment, but government can also plow money into mining companies, which they can even retain Zambian mining companies that can be wholly operated by Zambians themselves. The other thing is, of course, value addition to our minerals so that we export finished products as opposed to always exporting raw materials. This can also make sure that local resource mobilization is increased. Also, we take care of environmental social governance. We need to do the production coupled with taking care of the environment. Once these issues are looked at, then production can drastically go up.
Lufitile kwa mafelelezo atukso ya Makande Mwa Silozi kono skaya kale hautalimene hape paritoho ze panga Makande. SICABA MONGU SIFITISA PIZO ya ZWELOPILI MUETELELI HICHILEMA MUNYOLI YOMUHULU wa MUUSO mwa Bulozi UITUMELA BAKENISA KOZO YEBILETENI mwa LIKETISA NRPUP ILUMELA LINEPO za LIKETISA MIFITISA TUMBO MUETELELI HICHILEMA Makona kubuhari tukiso zalona kaufera ili fa TopStar fampwito ya 120 mwalibaka zetatama MONGU limulunga nalolo Lusaka Chongwe Chilanga likalolo zemwe za Sinanga Kalabo Rufunsa Mane nilibaka zenze mabapa musakona kulubuha ni falikepela Facebook la Bulozi TV kubya choro nifa YouTube channel nyola ki Bulozi TV fapila bomanjenela bo Christopher Mvula yanambalela Makande Mwa Silozi kina nathana kufuna wa mzila lumila kale za KOZO.